What's going on, guys? Hurricane here. Today we will be spectating Samurai HM1. They're in an SU-100P, battle rating 6.3, rank 4, and their team consists of Russia, Great Britain, Japan, China, and Italy. The enemy team has USA and Germany, and they're playing domination in Berlin. Now, these videos are to help you guys out by providing a hindsight point of view. Hopefully, this shows you what works and what doesn't work. Samurai is pushing forward. He is a lower tier guy, about level 18. He is a Russian main, and this is his first. As you can kind of saw from his profile in the very beginning, he is starting off as a Russian main. I don't like this position that he is in right here. I'm surprised he has not been shot at by everybody else on the other team because he was basically skylining himself. Skylining is when you basically are sitting on top of a hill and your whole body is being seen from across the map. Now he needs to kind of, yeah, this is kind of Tiger E right there. I'm not liking any of this. I understand that the SU-100 is a forward-facing tank that, it's a tank destroyer that needs to face forward. I get that, but there are better spots than this. You can come in from an angle rather than just come in straight from behind. Pause. But I'm surprised he just hasn't been hit. I'm curious with this enemy team if they're just not aware or if they're just at a lower tier or just kind of like a lower level and they're just not really paying attention. But he's doing it. He's doing great. He hasn't been hit. He hasn't shot at anyone yet either, though. But he's, here. Tiger E right there. I Tiger Tiger E scratches him with his MG. I mean, you know what, Samurai? He's got the patience. He's got the patience for it. There's an M18, takes a shot, too low, however. Panther D, another one. They're up on the other side, and you can see them from way across the map. Nobody has shot at him yet. He is kind of looking and scouting for him. He is not leading. You have to start leading. That's going to be a big thing with this is knowing how to lead and knowing how to be able to tell the distance when you're shooting. Leading is when the enemy is going left or right, and you have to compensate the shot for how fast they are going. Usually, it takes a little bit of practice. You can kind of start it takes some practice at first, but after a while, you kind of get used to it. And especially another big issue is you have to actually start paying attention. You have to know the velocity of your round. You have to know he's come back in an IS-2, comes back in an IS-2. It looks stock though, but comes back in an IS-2. Um, his team is winning. They are taking Alpha and Bravo, but leading. I'm gonna have to make something specific for that. But it takes so much. You have to consider a pretty good amount. You have to consider the distance that the enemy is at, the round that you have, the velocity, how fast they're going, if there's anything in front of them that's gonna block the way. So there's a lot that definitely goes into it. We'll definitely have to make a video about it, but. Comes back in an IS-2. He's not reversing into it, which is a very common thing. You can see he does have a ton of. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking how he's just going on top of hills. I don't care. I'm not liking the fact. I don't care how strong you are. I don't care if you're a heavy tank, whatever it is you are. Do not go on top of huge hills and skyline yourself. That is what happens when you do. Just wasted a good IS-2 for nothing. Oh, that breaks my heart. Even as an American main, that breaks my heart. But comes back in a BTR ZD. Um, and it's you can kind of tell the level that this guy is. There's nothing bad on him, but it's just I mean everybody's really bad when they're first starting out. Any game, of course, you just gotta. There's a lot that goes into it, especially with War Thunder. There's a lot of things that go into it. It's not just a different class that you're kind of fighting with. It's whole different lines of tanks, whole different you know characteristics that come about it. Shooting at a bunch of dead bodies. Samurai HM1 is I mean his team is winning and that's great. That's wonderful for him. But I wish he would be doing a little bit more, just be a little bit more aware of kind of what's going on. And then kind of being able either full flank on this or cut right through the middle near kind of the B area. I mean he is pushing forward though. I do like that. There's no hesitancy whatsoever. He is does look like he is going to be pushing forward to the Bravo cap. Wonderful for him, but and then hopefully be able to get this cap and then get some extra spawn points to be able to come back in if necessary. But has the one tank kill to death and is now capping Bravo. What's going on, guys? Hurricane here. Just wanted to take a quick break from the video. I appreciate you guys subscribing and watching these videos, liking and commenting as well. My goal is to improve the video quality from 1080p to all the way to 4K. I want to be able to justify getting better equipment, so I am reaching 1,000 subscribers. If you guys are able to help me out with that, subscribing if you can, sharing it with your friends, and commenting and liking. All these videos are free. I don't charge for anything, and I don't charge for you able to spectate your video to post it on here and give you guys also some shout outs as well. So everything is appreciated, and back to the game. All right, so Cats Bravo officially, his team is honestly taking the whole thing. And they're doing a pretty good job of it. I mean, they are facing USA and Germany. They do have Russia. He does have Russia and Great Britain, and yeah, Russia's got the heavy tanks, the very difficult selenium tanks to be able to hit. So his team is definitely holding out on this and basically kind of taking it over. You can see half the tickets from the enemy team are gone, and he's got the cap, got the one kill, two deaths, and looking to see what else he's able to do. I do again like the fact that he is kind of pushing forward. He does have to, however, push a little bit more or just kind of be a little more aware. That guy is dead. You can see the smoke. But the M4A1 is kind of behind that bridge. He does have to be careful though because he is a light tank. He is really exposed on this. Not a light tank. He's an AA, SBA, and so he does have to be careful with that. But let's see what he's able to do. And right here, he can go and start pushing on the enemy team over on either on the right or left side. He can't go straight. He's got to pick one of those two routes. He's probably going to go to the right side because it is the easiest. If not, actually, he might go to the left side right there, that little entryway that's in front of him. And just to kind of see. Honestly, I do like the fact that he's looking around. I mean, there's not really going to be anybody else out there. This is a one spawn map, which is unfortunate because it does make it easier for spawn camping to happen because everyone's just going to be in that one area. But he is looking around, which I'm very proud of that. But he needs to kind of push forward. I did like that he was pushing forward, but I think just now it's looking in the wrong directions, pushing forward in the wrong direction. Sees the plane, takes some shots way too far away to be able to shoot. No way he hit that. No way he hit that. Somebody else did that. Are you HS 129 Bravo? You know what? Kudos to Samurai. I didn't know his game was that strong. His aim that absolutely strong. Kudos to him for that one. One plane kill, one cap, one tank kill, two deaths. I'm all for it. I mean, it's a surprise, absolutely, but he's doing great. Pushing forward, his team has won. So, what did you guys learn? Did you learn anything? What I've seen that can be improved is learn to lead, like I said, every shot, every round, every tank that you take out is going to have different lead times, especially, and then just every scenario is, of course, is going to be different. But learn to lead and also learn to determine the distance of the enemy tank while you're leading, because that's also going to play a big factor. And don't skyline yourself. He skylined himself twice. First time got away with it. Second time, got out of the IS-2 and just it got obliterated by a Panther from across the way. So just don't skyline yourself as well. Like and comment your tips and suggestions. Subscribe if you want to see more spectating videos. If you want to spectate your video, send me your username and the session ID for the replay you want me to spectate. Otherwise, I will spectate a random video. Have a good one.